I'm live, completely unannounced, and completely not at the time that I said I would be live. So I'm sure there's absolutely no one watching this. In fact, am I even live? I don't know. But if there is someone watching, let me know. Let's give it a moment, see if anybody rolls in. Just at a loose end here over in Georgia for about an hour. I thought I'd jump on here and see if I can get the live working. Hey! How you doing, dude? Good to know that people can actually see us. Frigging gloomy here, innit? I am in TBILISI, Georgia. And East versus West 16. Still got the cough, Paulin. Hanging in there, though, mate. Hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. Let me have a look. Jax, how come we don't see weigh-ins? The weigh-ins were this morning, before I got up, I believe. Did you see the tribute for Andreas? I didn't, mate, but I did hear about it. And that's awesome. Andreas is a Swedish legend. He's a world legend, never mind. A Swedish legend. How do you like Georgian food? I absolutely love Georgian food, actually. We went out today for a VIP lunch. Absolutely awesome. It was mega. I love Georgia. Tremendous country. All arm wrestling nutcases here. So many great people that I've been meeting up and down. It's been really, really good fun. Andy Beckett, how you doing, brother? Hope you're well. Yeah, we got the press conference tonight. What else is tonight? Rules meetings tonight. We are now, I think we're like 6 p.m. over here. And I think the rules meeting starts at 7:30 at the venue, which is like about half a mile that away. Press conference tonight. Also, haven't got any information yet about anything. But I think that starts, I want to say that starts at 9 p.m. TBILISI time, as far as I'm aware. Interesting on the pronunciation of TBILISI, TBILISI, whichever you feel. Interestingly, I've asked like 10 Georgians and I've had 3 different pronunciations. So I don't know what you pronounce it as, but I'll continue to ask. Let's have a look. Bet the energy is high there. Today it's low, mate. Everybody's just chilling with the homies. But you know it's coming. Is Mike doing okay? Mike's in a weird place. I don't know. Michael is probably deeper in the zone than I've ever seen him. It's kind of a weird, sinister vibe going on with Mike. I don't know whether that's a good thing, bad thing right now. I haven't seen Mike that I want to see yet. He seems a little distracted. I think there may be something going on with Mike. It's none of my business. But right now it is sort of swaying my feeling about that match a little. Whilst that can be wrong, and I kind of want to say that I doubt Mike, because sometimes when I doubt Mike, he comes out and does amazing things, and I'd love to see Mike do well and get his shot where he needs to go. But Michael is just in a weird place right now, I think. I don't know. You'd have to speak to Mike, but he's certainly bristling. I can't tell you, the kid is bristling. He really is. And I don't know in a good way or a bad way. Hard to say. The Gladiator, on the other hand, is super relaxed, like beyond relaxed, massively confident, doesn't believe that he can lose at all. I hope that Michael's the same. I really hope Michael's the same, because that could be an incredible matchup. Many people probably looking forward to that one more than any other. Let's have a look. Dave, 3DFX, Neil Georgian flag. He's like the Knights Templar. Yeah, it's similar, mate. It's not dissimilar to the England flag. Just a few additions on there, but a similar flag. Nick, let's have a look. I'm Brega, the guy you recognised the vid for. Oh, you recorded the vid for. Mate, no problem. I've done a shitload of those this week. A lot of those. And my sleep patterns are ball bags. Benji Mark is in the house. Benji Mark, cool as balls. I love Benji. Benji must be downstairs. Where you at, Benji? Are you down in the lobby, son? Yeah, that's a cool guy, Benji Mark. If you don't know Benji, great dude. Good hanging out with him this week. Tyler Smith, which do you enjoy commentating more, strongman or arm wrestling? Look, I absolutely love both, if I'm honest. The experience is very different. Arm wrestling is always going to be my spiritual home. I am an arm wrestler. I'm a world champion arm wrestler. That's what I did. That's where I came from. But if I was to say to you that I didn't love commentating strongman, I'd be lying. Giants Live, when I'm doing the Giants Live gigs, I never feel more at home than when I'm doing Giants. It's in the UK. To massive, rabid strength sport fans, I'm an enormous fan of strongman. I'm an enormous fan of strength. So it's hard for me to say which I enjoy more. I love most strength sports. If you ask me which I enjoy watching the most, arm wrestling. I'm an arm wrestler, so it would be arm wrestling that I'm most drawn to. Let's have a look what we got in here. What time does the East versus West 16 here in the UK start? So I think it is, you'd need to look up the international time zone transfer, and I believe that it is starting, the card will start at 9 p.m. Tbilisi time, so Georgian time, 9 p.m. is what I'm told for the start of the show. Now, what that will be in, is that like 5 p.m. over there? I want to say it's 5 p.m., mate, but don't quote me. Check it out, because the matches are solid. As soon as we go live, going to be bangers. I think I haven't got a confirmed match order yet. I haven't got a lot of information yet. Huge amount of stuff going on. You usually get that quite late in the day over here, so I'm not too worried about it at this stage. Dave, I have not tried any of the Georgian snacks yet, particularly the sweet ones, because I'm part seal at the moment. Post Christmas, I'm like 112 kilos in the morning thereabouts, which is friggin' terrible. For me, it's the heaviest I've ever been in my life. Don't want to be 112 kilos much longer. Don't like it at all. Feel sluggish, heavy, not good. So the sooner I can drop a little bit of weight, the better. For so long, I would walk around at 107 kilos, thereabouts, anywhere from 104 to 107, and I didn't really change for the last, 5 years. But right now, I'm super heavy. I've been very static, not doing a great deal of training, and I'm heavy. I'm like 112, so that sucks. Do you know when Travis is arriving, mate? Travis is coming, but yeah, I haven't seen Travis. Travis may look. I don't know. Travis sometimes is here, and when he lands, I think he lands pretty late. And when he does land, sometimes he just goes and gets his head down, gets some sleep, and then he'll show up like right at the presser. Often what you see from Trav. So I haven't seen Travis yet. I know Travis is coming. At least I've heard Travis is coming. I've heard him talk about it. I've spoken with him online about it. As far as I'm concerned, Travis is going to be here. Have not seen him yet. There you go. Benji's downstairs, and he's in the hotel now. He's met Travis in the lobby. So Travis is here. Probably, Benji, just put in the comment for people, mate, when that was. I'm sure Travis will be there when he's... Daddy Kian has arrived, yeah. Daddy Kian looks very athletic, very powerful, really solid. It's going to be a great match. Daddy Kian is... he's everywhere. He's knocking around big time. Seeing him all the time. And he's pulling a very, very large man in Alex. Alex is friggin' massive. Not as big as Benji Mike, though. Let's have a look what else we got there. Devon is the goat. Devon is friggin' big is what Devon is. Big. Devon looks large. Devon's face is massive. He's got a big face right now. Let's have a look. Travis hates long flight. Dude, AJ, mate, long flights blow. And not in a good way. Tell you who I do feel sorry for. Fia Racing. Fia Racing's luggage arrived like an hour and a half ago. Maybe less. Tom here. Neil, do you remember me? Oh, Tom, do I? You know what, mate? If you walked up and I saw your face, I'm absolutely sure I'd remember you. I'm pretty shit with names. I think my wife's called, what the fuck is my wife called? Can't remember. Valentine's Day, I usually remember, but I'm not sure. But Tom, I probably would remember you, mate. Where did we meet? We haven't slept together, have we? Didn't think so. Who else we got? Victor, my dude, the mother fluffing house. Hope you're well, mate. And how are you? I'm all right. I got a bit of a cold, a little bit of a cold, but nothing I can't handle. Jalopy Steve, thank you, brother. Thank you very much for the support. Really appreciate it. Magic 76 is in there. Who else we got? Okay, we pulled in Vegas. No worries, mate. What year was that? Please mention to Devon to stop looking like a homeless mate. Don't even think about me getting any look there. I will tell you, Devon is going to have a shower today. Officially told us he was going to have a shower, which Jody was really pleased about. I'll have a video dropping probably later tonight with stuff from today. Some good stuff went down and lots more to come tonight at the presser. I'll catch up with a lot of stuff for you guys. Fucking blows here that I can't get online much and do any lives. Internet connection's been worse than at home. Lion Pride Arm Wrestling's my dude. Alex in the house. All right, mate. How are you doing? Been missing you guys over here. Usually he's at these events. That's a great name. Rianne Dreams? That can't be a real name, surely. It's a friggin' awesome name. What happened to Devon and Engin? Or they're not talking as usual? I think they're okay. I haven't seen them together, but I don't know. There's always a healthy tension there, you know. Always a healthy tension there. How long do you think the event will be? Ooh. What is there? 11 matches. Yeah, I'd say between 4 and 5 hours, likely. You always get a little bit of swing in there, Nick, to be honest, because, I mean, we want it to go longer in a way, because you want the matches to be bangers. But I don't know. I would think 4 hours, thereabouts, probably, because there's going to be a mix of matches. Some of them are going to go exactly the way we want them to go. Iowa Free Press, all right, son. Hope you will. But I would think, yeah, Benji's just confirming their pressers in less than 3 hours. What time are we now? We are 10 past 6 here now. And I think rules meeting is 7:30. At the venue. The venue is, I haven't actually been to the venue. Benji probably has, but it's like 800 yards or something. It's not far from here. It's walkable. Not in shiny shoes, but it's walkable. Let's have a look. Drunk Eddie, thanks, mate. I'm not feeling fresh. That's for damn sure, son. I slept like crap last night. Benji, you're in this hotel, mate. Who was the guy doing friggin' burnouts and donuts like at 4 a.m.? Some penis. And I know it wasn't Irakli because I asked him. But right outside my room here, somebody was doing serious donuts like at 4 a.m. God, I was pissed. And I don't mean the type of donuts that I like to eat. They were just burning donuts off right outside the goddamn window. I was sick as frig. It was waking me up. Pissed me off. Let's have a look. Where is Engin? Last time I saw him was about 30 minutes and he was downstairs talking to the referees. He was with Alex and Hristo Delajakov, who arrived today. With Stoyan Gulamanov was there also. Is Devon going to shave? He looks ragged. No, I don't believe he is going to shave. No, I think he's coming in Wolverine. Just long hair, big face, strong as fuck. I think that's what you're getting. But Dev's good. I've been hanging around with Devon. He's super relaxed. He's confident as hell. Feels like he's extremely strong. I'm sure he's been live. I haven't been looking at pretty much any social media while we've been here. It's been non-stop as usual. Just been in the mix downstairs. But yeah, nothing too dramatic for Dev. He looks really, really confident. Gennady also, as they always do. These are guys, they're warriors. There's really nothing for them to worry about. This is ground they've already trodden. They're not worried about the match at all. George is friggin' awesome, though. I think the atmosphere here is going to be stupid. The people of Georgia clearly are big Dev Larratt fans. We've been walking around the place. He's getting guys coming up looking for pictures, autographs all the time. So many Georgian fans. It's just been ace. As I say, the food over here is friggin' right up my street. It's been brilliant. Really nice coffee I had this morning also, lovely. So I'm very much at home here. Just miss my lady. I want to say a massive shout out to my fantastic honey of a missus that's at home, because she is the fittest bird in Europe as far as I'm concerned. And it's Valentine's Day back home, and she's my chick. Let's have a look. Empty corner, haven't even had a coffee yet, and your face pops up. Sorry about that, mate. Nobody should have to endure my fat face before they've even got a brew down them in the morning. That's terrible. Nobody needs that in their life. Shoopy, I hope Eddie Hall is still interested. Yeah, mate, I was on the phone to Eddie the other night. Ed's very much interested. He came to the, for people who are the Arm Wars channel members, you'll see he was at the Titan House a few weeks ago. Actually was stronger than ever. Looked fucking awesome. Was moving better than ever. Talking to Kirill Saryachev today. Looks like he's going to be in the next Titan House also. What a lineup that's going to be. We've got Big Brian over there. If we get Bibi back, Felix, a lot of Charlet, or my ladies who are all stupid strong. God, I'm excited about those girls, man. They are so strong. Mike, I am going gold, mate. I will have a gold. I've got gold here. Gold standard. We're in Georgia, so I'm going gold in Georgia. Sorry about my voice. And I apologize in advance if I'm struggling a little this weekend. Got a tickly cough, nagging cough. Can't get shut of it. Had it for a few days. Nothing serious, but it is a problem. It just pissed me off. It's been going around in the UK, as everybody who lives in the UK will know. And yeah, I can't shake it. So I will go as hard as I can. I'll try my very best. And hopefully I can do a decent job there for you guys. But we got a lot to come before that. It's going to be friggin' ace. Ivan Kozlik, how are you doing, mate? He's a rock star, that kid. Jake Smith, looking lean, bro. Mate, I wish. I got back tits. Nothing lean here. Kangingham, Roger. What a dude. Roger, mate, I'm seeing you fishing. I get jealousy. God, you look like you're right in the place for the old steelheads there, mate. Absolutely killing it. Roger's a bad dude. 6'6" of evil right there. That's another strong kid. Let's have a look who else we got in here. There's my guy, Tim the Dungeon Master. Mate, George has aced him. This is a killer place. I mean, I've been here many times, arm wrestling and buying wine. It's a spiritual home of arm wrestling. The people over here are obsessed with it. Honestly, so many very knowledgeable people over here, so many rabid fans. When you're just walking through the hotel, getting stopped all the time, pictures, autographs, it's friggin' cool. And I love meeting the fans out here. Really, really good time. And so many guys that are genuinely like, they're really wound up about this thing. And everybody that felt like Devon would be unpopular here, or because of, you know, his demeanor, think again. Popular as frig. They absolutely love him. And he's got a lot of respect for the Georgian people. And it shows. I'll try and catch up a little bit on here. Let's have a look. What time? I've got to keep my eye on the time because I've got to get my ass over to the rules meeting and stuff. Greg, thank you, man. Appreciate you guys. Everybody that's tuning in, thanks for doing so. And welcome to TBILISI, as I believe it's called now. Yesterday or the day before, and I've got a friend who's a Georgian, and he told me that they pronounce it Tbilisi, like a C sound, Tbilisi. And I'm trying to honor that by giving it. Now, I spoke to some other guys, because there was a lot of people in the comments saying, not how you say it. I don't friggin' know. Went downstairs speaking to some other Georgians, and two of them were pronouncing it Tbilisi. One pronounced it just Tbilisi. So I'm going to continue to, I might even get a couple of clips with Georgians pronouncing it, and we'll see. Maybe from a different area of Georgia, you pronounce it a different way. It's like if you come over to me, you know, and you say, Burnley, how do you pronounce it? And I go, not how they say it. That's a joke, I love them. Let's have a look. SpongeBob in the house. Mate, it is a good card, isn't it? It is a really good card. I mean, even every single time we do one of these, we end up saying the same thing. This is a killer card. I think there's some super high profile matches and there's some matches here that really matter. I'm kind of gutted that David Samusha isn't on the card. I'm a massive fan of David Samusha. It's hard to get him anybody that's really going to give him anything. We haven't seen him already arm wrestle, but that's a cool bloke. He's coming up, such a humble, nice fella, and I believe probably the best outright middleweight of all time. He's certainly thereabouts. I would have loved to see him pull Gennady Fadzin off at his peak. That would have been, set your deck chairs up. Travis off the couch or Henry. Who the is Henry? Who is that guy? Is that kid with the long hair that talks nonsense all fucking day? You only know Henry's talking nonsense when his lips are moving. I love him. Confident young man. Talks bollocks though. I've literally no idea what he's talking about. Not a clue. Love you, Henry. You penis. Let's have a look. I'll be down in a minute. Cuff him round the head. Have you tasted Georgian food wine, mate? I have absolutely tested it, and I love it, Luca. I love it, love it, love it. James Stewart is in the house. The Claymore. All right, mate. How are you doing? Georgia has natural remedies. Organic, homeopathic medicine for you, Neil. You know what, mate? I take very little medicines. I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm kind of weird about that. Very few. Why has the Dungeon Master's message been retracted? How can that be a thing? No, would you retract a what did he say? Henry's a dick? No. Georgians are good at UFC. Georgians are good at anything combat strength, mate. They are killers. Solid dudes. Dino Man, Mr. Dick Up. Nice. What your mum calls me, son. That is what your mum calls me. Let's have a look. Vasil, of course, Bacho will win. It's very obvious, isn't it? I know that Mr. Grundy has had a few issues with the weight cut. It's been very hard for Brad. As I've said many times, it's the nuance behind the nuance that often leads to the outcomes of these things. And Brad Grundy had a hard time making weight. He had to go deep to get there. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how that affects him. Aki, all right, mate. How are you doing? Jason Eddy, Devon is an angel. Dark angel. Devon looks really good. Looks very powerful. Looks really big. Who can beat Levan? Well, at the moment, mate, not many. I do think I would like to see him pull Laletin right now. Vitali looks supremely confident. Very, very, very confident man. Talking to him today, actually, about that same thing. And he was very confident that he can do something. What is a 10 out of 10 arm wrestling exercise? Arm wrestling, in my opinion. You want to be a good arm wrestler? Arm wrestler. You want to be a good rally driver? Rally driver. You want to be good at playing tennis? Play tennis. But you want to be a good arm wrestler? You should arm wrestle, mate. I believe the best arm wrestlers are those who arm wrestle the most and have arm wrestled the most in high-level competition. There's a balance between overcooking it. Oi, Ivan Kozlik with a super chat just pinged in at my ass. Ivan, thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. It helps us out a lot. But awaiting that commentating while Devon makes it go dark for Gennady. Dominant. Absolutely dominant, mate. And I will. Pay-per-view is not working. Ooh. Is that a thing? Pay-per-view is not working. Ivan, just to expand a little bit in the comments on that, mate. Has there been some issue with that? Because forgive my ignorance, I have not looked at it at all. And if that is the case, and it's something they need to look into, then it would be an absolute travesty if there was a problem for Engin, Robert, and Dexter. They're working their ass off, trying their very best, as is Anna and all the guys on the crew here. Ray's going balls out. All the people here working as hard as they can to pull the show together, make it a good one for you guys. So, yeah, want to make sure that phone nearly fell over there. Ooh, stand up, you little shit. There it is. I think it's balanced again now. Let's have a look. You saw Dev stop Hermes. Jax Toppler with a super chat. Thank you, brother. Hope you're well. Jax, thank you for your super chat. You saw Dev stop Hermes at practice. Do you think... Listen, I was there at the practice at Engens. I was right there at the table side. I saw all of that go down. In between bouts, and nearly puking up because I dislocated my wrist at one point, which was friggin' atrocious. But I did see it really close up. Training's training. The night before, I'd been stood at the side of a coffee table where Devon was getting beaten to shit by 4 to 5 lads, one after the other. Then the morning after, before we went there, he was friggin' pulling with Nugo in a strap and getting torn to pieces. I pulled like a dick. I got a few shandies inside me, and I pulled a few guys there, which wish I'd never done, because I seriously jacked my wrist up and felt like shit, then went to Engens and my wrist dislocated. Let me tell you, that was unpleasant. Had to pop a few painkillers there. Lagia, how you doing, mate? Agreed. I'd love to see some mush versus Arakian in Georgia or Kazakhstan. Yeah, I heard the rumor that we could be going to Kazakhstan. How cool would that be? How cool would that be? Kevin, thank you for telling me that. I just bought the pay-per-view this morning. If you try it on Core Sports, that's all gone. Yeah, it is not on Core Sports, guys. Live.eastversuswest.com or live.eastversuswestarmwrestling.com, excuse me. If you look at some of my stuff that I've put out recently, you'll see it all in there. I got it in the descriptions and in the chat bars and on Insta and all over the place. Yeah. The Dark Card 4, absolutely, we'll be showing the second part of the Dark Card 4 next Saturday night. So obviously we want to move away from East versus West. So Dark Card 4 Part 2 is next Saturday night. The delay for that is because, unfortunately, James Statham's dad was rushed into hospital and was in intensive care when I left to come here. So, yeah, James, if you are watching, hope your dad's improving, mate. Hope everything's going better in that regard. And yeah, everything else doesn't matter, mate. Do what you got to do with your dad. As your dress, Neil, are you in shape to have a powerful sparring match against Brian Shaw when you train him? I won't be having any matches with Brian. That is not what I'm going for, mate. I don't need to know whether I could beat Brian now. I definitely could. That is not something that I'm interested in doing. I would be kind of a dick if I went over there and tried to arm wrestle Brian. I definitely will not do that. I want to mold Brian, shape Brian, help Brian. I have no interest in arm wrestling Brian Shaw. In the same way that I didn't really want to arm wrestle Eddie. It's not fair. It's like if I went and tried to deadlift with Brian, he would murder me. His warm-up weight would be a weight that I couldn't move, and he'd still be playing. It's a specialist subject and all that. I'm old and knackered now. I was still a multiple world champion arm wrestler, so I can arm wrestle okay. Not what I want. I want to make Brian realize his potential. I don't want to have nothing to prove against Brian Shaw, and I won't be arm wrestling him. I'll just be teaching him. And by the time I leave, I can promise you Brian Shaw will be significantly better than he is now. That is a promise I'll make to you all. Okay, let's have a look at what we got. How are you guys all doing anyway? Looking good. I don't know how many people got watching. I can't really see much on the feed here, which kind of blows. Let me catch up a bit. Gotta follow who the funniest arm wrestlers, in your opinion. Love from Italy. There are so many. Oh, there's so many funny guys. It's very difficult when you don't necessarily speak the native language, but the guys that I have a lot of fun with, oh my god, there's so many really funny arm wrestlers. Myself and Ray have a lot of. Ray's got a cold, sinister, piss-take, sarcastic sense of humor. We have a lot of fun with that. Gasparini, I have a lot of fun with. Devon, we have a lot of fun with. Yeah. Eddie Hall's piss funny. A lot of fun with Eddie. Oh, he's a total knob. We have a lot of fun with Eddie. Always taking a piss. I mean, banter's like an English tradition, so it's constant. Myself and James Statham argue like cat and dog, but we laugh. Well, I miss James being here, actually. When me and James come on these, oh, we laugh ourselves sick on occasion. It's funny. I absolutely love the Swedish girls. They are piss funny. If you're around Marlin, Fia, Carol the Flame, they should be at, I've said it so many times, they should be at every event because they just make it incredibly, incredibly fun. They just make the vibe amazing. Yeah, another question about Dark Card 4. Said a moment ago, guys, we will be, and the private message there. Oh, same guy, Mark, who messaged the weekend. Yeah, Mark, I don't know whether you saw it on the fix there, mate, but yeah, it is coming out. Dark Card 4 we moved it from last weekend when the issue occurred with James Statham's dad. That will be going out next weekend because we wanted to not interfere with this event, which is a magnificent event. So we want to make sure. Yeah, I believe Don Idris from Core Sports is not here. All of this I found out when I got here. Don is not here. I don't know who is doing that now. I can't tell you all of that. I'm not actually involved with the organisation of East versus West production capacity at all. So I genuinely have no clue. Cam Turk, alright buddy, how are you doing? Who will be Brian Shaw's next match? I have no idea, buddy. May get some insight on that when I go over to the training. But Brian's Brian, he'll do his thing. He'll do his own thing, no doubt. TBC Marge, mate, thank you for your super chat, brother. Is there a guy who is down in weight who could give Samusha a good fight? I think on another day, Sasho could give Samusha a good fight. I don't think he was his very best there. I also think that Samusha probably, if he went up in weight, would be nightmarish for a lot of people. I think I'm a massive believer that everybody knows that styles make matches. And there's a lot of good matches that I'd like to see new guys come as well. You know, I'd really love to see new guys come in here and climb the ranks. God, this particular cough is getting on my tits, guys. As I say, apologise in advance if I'm struggling a bit this weekend. I will try to take some throat sweets or something, but you can probably hear it's just pissing me off. Phil Wood, you alright, mate? How you doing, Phil? Hope you and your family well, pal. Neil, Core Sports is no longer in this. That's my understanding, yes. I don't know whether Core Sports have decided to leave or whether they've been discontinued as a partner. I really do not know. I'm a hired gun in that respect. I'm here to do the commentary and to announce. I'm not involved with that. That's a question for Engin Terzi or Robert, or not something I can really comment on there. Dimitris, thanks for your super chat, mate. Do you think Devon wins? And if so, how much? Mate, I do. I've got Devon, and I think that he will. I think that he will win convincingly, is my opinion. I think he will be dominant, absolutely dominant. But I expect a war. I think it's going to be a battle, and I think he'll turn it into one, even if it isn't. Kind of deal. I think he's got a point to prove. It's very interesting, isn't it? Is he going to be? Is there going to be a significant difference in the strength level? Is there going to be any impact on endurance? I guess we find out, don't we? We will find out. A lot of people making assumptions on that. I always think that there is a trade-off. We'll see how much. Despond, Neely's being taken over by AI at the moment. Not a clue what that, by AI? Despond, let me know what that is about. Don't know what that's about. I don't use AI. I definitely haven't used AI. The only people I know that use AI a lot are arm gods. Bill Brzenk is back and in top form. Really? Bill's a great bloke. I'm a big fan of Bill. Bill Brzenk's a great lad. I really like Bill Brzenk. He's a good dude. For those of you who don't know Bill, Bill's a lovely lad. Neil, you sound like a Buckethead song. Really? Which song, mate? Maybe try restarting the stream. What have I got? Is it crap? Mate, the internet's been poor here. Super poor in the hotel. I tried a couple of times to... Neil, the audio is cutting in and out intermittently. Yeah, mate, it's been horrific. Honestly, horrific. It's been horrific. Hopefully, let me know if it comes back. Been a problem ongoing, guys. If it carries on, I'll have to leave it and knock it on the head. The connection here has sucked. Absolutely blown throughout the entire frigging time we've been here. When's the press conference? It is tonight, mates. It is tonight, and it will be at 9 p.m. Here, 9 p.m. Oh, God, everybody's saying that the audio is shit. I'm so sorry about that, guys. Let me know if it comes back. How hard was it to train Eddie Hall? It was really easy, mate. Hans, it was easy to train Eddie. He's a great guy to train. Very, very diligent. Really... Oh, thanks, Phil. Thanks, mate. Sorry about the audio if it's been shit, guys. Honestly, you've no idea how crap the connection's been here at the hotel. It's absolutely appalling. I was ringing my missus and the kids the other night. It's just dire. It's just the sound being weird, yeah. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's showing my bars are full. It's showing the connection is red hot, so I don't know what. It's like being back in England. It's like being on the fix. What is going on? Yeah, just everybody saying the audio's improved. Thank God. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. How high ranked would you say Brian Shaw become? Mate, I will give you as much feedback on that. If you are a member of Arm Wars, you will see me go on that journey over to Brian's place. If you're a subscriber here at Supernatural Strength, I'll be doing some stuff also. I will give you as much as I can on that. While you're here, guys, please sub to the channel. Give us a like, share it. I'll try to get live if I can while I'm here another couple of times. As I say, I tried the other night. I had a dude banging on the wall here. Guy came to the door. I had to tell him to jog on. He was pissed as well. I think he wanted to punch me in the beak. But he decided it was a bad move. Please do some stem cells and a diet. Mate, it'd take a lot of stem cells. I'm definitely going to do a diet, though, I'll tell you that. Just do a little bit more work if I can. Let's have a look. Phil Woody says 5 p.m. GMT is the press conference. I think it is... we might be like an hour... an hour in front of Turkey here, so that was my understanding of it. I think Turkey is an hour behind us. BTNT, good, that's great, mate. Yeah, as Ivan says, hit the like if you're here. Time are we at? We are 20 to 7. I'm going to jump off here in a minute, guys, but I just wanted to check in with you lot. Make sure you're all right. If you have any questions, ping them in there, and I will let you know what I can. Brian, thanks, mate. Hope you're good. The Arm Historian is in the chat, ladies and gents. If you're not subbed, you should be. Good dude. Looking kind of tan, really? Oh, it's got to be the lighting, mate. I'm as white as a Dulux dog's ass. Yeah, I think that's just the lighting in here, mate. It's quite a gloomy day today. Super windy, gloomy, overcast day. And going dark now. What's the wrist exercise thing you've been banging on about in the past? There's a number of them, mate. Wrist and hand is super important. I used to use the Marcy wedge a great deal, but I have a number of things for strengthening wrists. Let's have a look. Paul, that's great news. And hey, thank you for everybody that's been sending in the positive message about the Arm Wars YouTube channel. That's awesome. All of you. Thank you for telling us that. Really, really pleased so many here loving the content and the low price. Bang for your buck. We are really trying to do that. We're trying to over deliver, and there's a lot more coming. I can't even tell you. I was talking to James before the unfortunate situation with his dad. We have got a back catalogue of stuff to get out there for you guys. Absolute back catalogue, which is, there's some solid stuff in there. Trips over to California. We spent time over with Derek Smith over there and the Alpha Empire. We went over, did a full road trip up through Malibu, stopped with Ed Bedrosian. Mika, the Heat Seeker. We went over to his tennis club, spent a lot of time with Mika, more in-depth stuff that we can bring to you guys. Had a match over there that was a killer. Can't wait for you all to see that. And that's just the start of it. We got the Florida trip over for the stem cell treatments. Loads of stuff that's coming out for you guys. So we're really excited to show you that. We got Titan House coming right around the corner. We've just done, obviously, we've just done the first Titan House. We got another one in the works. Exciting times. We got Milo Larratt coming over to pull his first Arm Wars match in April also. So people who are fans of the channel get to see that. Dev may be over there as well, to be confirmed. But as I say, the Titan House lineup is going to be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Exciting times to be in arm wrestling. Exciting times to be an Arm Wars YouTube channel member. And super low cost. And thank you for everybody that's loving the content. As I say, much more to come. And the weekend after we get back from here, the second part of the Dark Card 4 will be coming out, followed straight away by Titan House. And you'll see the guys that were in there. And the ladies division probably changes forever on the back of that, because my God. Yeah, Ivan, I was speaking of, we went out for lunch today. I was sat with Dev, and he wasn't actually 142 morning weight. That was 142 was with clothes, a glass in his hand, wallet, phone, kind of shit. So he probably weighed, guess, I would say 138. 137, 138 morning weight, that is. So that's a stripped version. No phone in his pocket, no glass in his hand, no hoodie, no jeans, no shoes, nothing. Well, flip-flops, which are, incidentally, Crocs need to get a sponsorship there. Get him a new set. Those Crocs are absolutely shafted. They are terrible. We walked back down a gravel track today. He's got a hole in his goddamn Crocs. But as I said earlier, he's going to shower. And we got to, listen, tonight on the channel, I will get out another, on the Supernatural Strength, I will get out another little bit of review. If you haven't seen yesterday's, get over there. Some fun stuff yesterday. Ivan, let's have a look. If he focuses more on pecs and glutes, he might hit 330. I actually said today if he pulls Levan, he wants to go bigger. I was speaking to Michael Todd. He's come smaller. He was like 318. He told me a while back. He's down at 303 pounds today. James, when will I have another over-the-top competition? Ha! Yeah, I don't know, mate. Everything has its place, and that definitely did at the time. Will Devon hit 330 stripped? Mate, who knows? I don't think he felt that I don't think he felt that the weight he's at now was achievable. Clearly it is. His frame is huge. His frame sustains weight. Is it healthy? Is it something he wants to do long term? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's something that he will do again, but yeah. French Reaper was on vacations past 2 days. A quick summary. Mate, go over, check out what we did yesterday. Just go onto the channel. There's a video. It's probably like 20 minutes long. That'll catch you up pretty good. And there'll be another one coming out tonight, and that will catch you up again. Big intensity with Gasparini and Mike. Very intense. If you look at... but Kilianiani, stone cold killer. He's got his head on. Great intensity at the moment surrounding Toddzilla and Irakli Zirakashvili. Todd... typical, understated, not saying a goddamn thing, keeping himself to himself, just him and his lady. Zirakashvili, the same, cool dude, driving around in his M-Series BM. He was a drift champion as a junior as well, who knew? Dude's been drifting all over the place, but it wasn't him outside my room at 4 a.m. Thank Devon's Wildfire Test Junior. I'm not sure I'm more excited for the matches or Neil making a put the strap on joke. Mate, there'll be a lot of strap-ons going this weekend. Don't worry about that. French Reaper, okay. Thank you, sir. We'll watch that. Yeah, just check it out, mate. It's it went up last night, and as I say, get all this shit out of the way tonight, and I will put another one up. Which is just like a recap summary of today. As I said earlier, buddy, if you were in here, I wanted to do more coming on here live, but I did not anticipate that the Wi-Fi in this place would suck to the level it has. It's been absolutely murder getting on here. Very, very difficult to keep the Wi-Fi rolling, but I have tried to jump on just to, yeah, do a little bit with you. Yeah, question on the Dark Art shirts. Yes, they are available. I don't have a new link up, but this shirt that I've got on now is one of the Dark Art shirts. In fact, you'll see the Dark Art shirts in the video. For those of you who are messaging there on the Dark Arts, this shirt and the other one, which I'll have on probably tomorrow, are available to everyone imminently. There's the shirts, and there's also like a zip top and a hoodie available in the Dark Arts stuff. Watch out for that next few days, guys. And yeah, they are breathable and they're comfortable as frig, actually. Ivan, did you ever consider making videos about arm wrestling training? Yeah, I'm actually looking at doing a membership for the Supernatural Strength where I will do that. And I'm actually going to have people train along with me. So I will train and you can train with me every other day. And we'll do a little bit. And I'll do some live Q&As while I'm doing it. So that should be. Keep your eyes out for that, guys. These are all developments that are coming down the pipe. Mike Watson, thank you, mate. Can you request this song for a walkout? Survivor, Burning Heart. Oh, it's a Rocky IV classic. Literally sing this at East versus West. Mate, they do. Great. That's a bit of a throwback to the Rocky IV stuff. The Burning Heart, great song. Thoughts on John Brzenk from Harley Davidson? John's my personal friend of 30 plus years. I've roomed with him all over the world together, competing against him many times. He's quite simply the greatest arm wrestler of all time. Can't say it any plainer than that. John Brzenk is the best to ever do it, in my opinion. Do you see a future Bacho versus John match? No, mate. John's 60 years old. Yeah, John's not focused on getting to super strong, and I don't think John should be pulling against young fire-breathing killers at this stage. I think John's got more interesting matches out there where he's against little lower level guys where he can arm wrestle and show some of his stuff. The era of John Brzenk at the very best has passed. John, when he was a young man, just ridiculous. The best of all time. Simple as that. Pay-per-view link. It is live.eastversuswestarmwrestling.com. That's live.eastversuswestarmwrestling.com. If you go to the East versus West Facebook page, it is all over there, and you will see it. You will see it. Let's have a look. I think I'm pretty caught up, and I may have to jump off here because I got to get my ass. Oh, Harley Davidson, thanks, mate. Yeah, anybody who's here, who's checking it out for the first time, please give us a sub, like, and share it out there, guys. I hope you and your families are all well. It's good to finally be able to check in with you for a short period of time from here in Tbilisi. And hopefully the internet allows me to do it again while I'm here. I will be putting up the videos of the out and abouts like the one we put out yesterday. Hope you all enjoyed that. Hope I need to check out how many people have watched that. Hope you enjoyed it. Maybe nobody's watched the thing. I don't know. Caracas Grizzly versus Eddie Hall. Eddie would kill him, mate. Eddie would absolutely murder him. Eddie can pull. I'm telling you now. Eddie was way better at the Dark Card 4. When he came over to Titan House, Eddie was pulling really good. Eddie's no bum. Eddie keeps training. I'm telling you. Eddie can arm wrestle. He's not going to go and beat Levan Saganashvili, but he's some entertaining matches out there for Ed. But all in good time, brother. All in good time. We're going to take it real slow. Exactly the same with Brian. I'm going to get over to Brian and work very slowly with Brian. Brian's an extremely diligent guy. He wants everything breaking down. We're going to do that. We're going to have a really good. I'll have a really good look at Brian. I'll assess where Brian's strengths and weaknesses are. We want to work a lot on movement dynamic stuff. Movement drills is effectively what we're going to do. Same, I was talking to Kirill Saryachev today, exactly the same thing. For a lot of these big guys, the first thing that they need is not strength. It is movement. It is comfort at the table, pad to pad. We'll be working pad to pad, as I'm doing with all the Titans that are coming over to Titan House. They're exactly the same. Let's have a look. 15K watched the video. Holy moly, okay. Yeah, thank you, Phil. I haven't actually got over and checked it out non-stop over here at the moment. Faz, all right, mate. How are you doing? Faz is a good dude. Do you think Brian has a realistic chance at getting to number 1? Who knows, mate? Brian is a committed man, and Brian is he's a titan. He's a superhuman individual. The guy is not a normal man. Who knows what he can do? He'll define his own route. I will try and help Brian to realize his potential, whatever that is. I haven't had a really good look at Brian yet. Early March, follow my journey over there. I'll be going over to work with Brian. I'll do so. We'll have 4 or 5 days with him. I want to make sure that we do the first few days absolutely alone, with all due respect to all the guys that he's working with at the moment. It's pointless bringing me over and having those guys then put input into what I'm telling them. They'll do their thing. I'll do mine. Brian will pick the bones out of that. But I can assure you he will change significantly by the time I come away. Do you think Devon's lost endurance, mate? I don't know. It's going to be interesting. There may be a trade-off. I think he feels very confident. I think he feels like he's extremely strong right now. I hope he is. I hope it's a mega match. I hope it's another banger. A couple of these things, we really want him to go off. East versus West 16 is a really strong card, and I hope it delivers on that. I hope some of these matches turn out to be the barnstormers that we believe they can be. That is what I hope. Harley, do you believe Levan will get to number 1? He's a threat. As he continues to evolve and grow, he's a threat. He's a very big, very awkward individual. I think he's not had the best of luck in some of his previous matches, mate. I think he's won matches that he didn't actually get the nod on. That's the game. Some days you get the draw, some days you get the nod, some days you don't. Suck it up, crack on, which is what he's doing. His time will come. I'm sure of that. Particularly coughs doing my head in. Let's have a look. And I think I might be caught up there. It's pretty much time I'm going to have to drop off here. Who is going to beat David Samusha? Yeah, who, right? Pretty amazing. Will we ever see a Todd versus Kanai rematch? I think they are looking at Todd versus... Sorry, I think they're looking at John Brzenk. I think they're looking at John Brzenk versus Kanai next out, but wait till you hear it from the boss. Bogdan Stoica just sent me a little message there, I think. Bogdan, that's my guy, Bogdan Stoica. Love that kid. He's iron. Bogdan Stoica's a force. Great puller. Clean. Arm wrestles good, neat, good looking pulling. Does everything right. Getting better, fast. Yeah, Bogdan's a bad dude. Do you like King Kali? King Kali? What that is? Probably some kind of joke, but I'm too tired to even get it. I'm friggin' monged. Been up all night, guys. Sorry about that. I'm not as sharp as I should be. Hopefully I can get some sleep for tomorrow. Let's have a see. Your thoughts on Brian versus Saryatchev? I'm going to be pulling Kirill tomorrow. I will have a little roll with Kirill Saryatchev tomorrow, get to a little feel at where he is at. He looks real rigid. Very strong man, Kirill Saryatchev. And I do think there's a carryover from bench pressing, and it'll be interesting to understand a little bit of where Kirill's at. Brian, I have no doubt, is monstrously strong and will get a lot better. We're going to get him moving better, and we're going to get him so that he can get some power down. He's got the V12. We gotta find a way to get the rubber on the road. That's the job that we are going to do. How often do you I think you mean work with Eddie Hall. I'm good friends with Ed, so I talk to Ed very regularly. Not necessarily. I obviously commentate various events with Eddie Hall. We're personal friends. Worked with him on arm wrestling. We only did that little bit. We did sort of 5 weeks, and then we just did another couple of days at the Titan House. So Ed came over for that. And I'll be working with Eddie quite a bit going forward. But he's got a fight coming up, which I'm going to go watch him fight. He's going to be fighting with... in Poland, in April, I want to say 26th of April, he's fighting over there against Mariusz Pudzianowski. Hopefully I'm not working that weekend. I can get over there and watch the fight. Maybe work the corner. Dinoman, all right, mate. Hope you and your family are good. Viking Arms, Philip. All right, mate. Set me up with Kero. There's another giant there, Philip Larson. Good, intelligent puller, Philip. Very solid. Love Philip as well. Philip was over at the dark card, just starting with Philip. Philip's ace. Let's have a look. They should make arm wrestling categories of weight class and height. They're already in weight class, not in height. I kind of like the difference in height and reach and leverage. I think it makes it exciting, mate. It makes it exciting. What time are we at? I need to get my ass off here. Guys, it's been awesome checking in with you all. I want to say thanks for everybody who's tuned into the live. Hope you and your families are good. Do you think Bjornsson will get the deadlift? Mate, look, Thor's a monster. God knows what Thor's capable of. Guy's an animal. I'm sure he can do a lot of things. And no, I think Thor's one of the strongest men of all time. He's super strong. Look, there's needle between Eddie and Thor. I've never had a problem with Thor in my life. Eddie and Thor have their beef, and I get it. And I get where Ed's coming from. Personally, I've had no issues with Thor. I know that Eddie respects Thor's strength. Don't believe that Eddie Hall doesn't know how strong Thor Bjornsson is. Eddie is well aware that Thor Bjornsson is mega. He is well aware that Thor Bjornsson is unbelievable. And he has massive respect for Thor Bjornsson in terms of his strength level and as an athlete. They had a personal fallout because Thor said some things that Eddie didn't approve of, behaved in a way that Eddie didn't approve on it. And Eddie's a principled lad. If you piss Eddie off, you mess with the bull, you'll get the horns. And Eddie's that kind of guy. He says what he feels. And that's just how he always rolls. I respect that in Ed. I've never had an issue with Eddie in my entire time I've known the lad. He's a very, very straight bloke in my experience. Proven Astrology, thank you for your super chat, mates. But do you have any concerns about 300-pound Dev's endurance? I don't know is the answer, mate. I've not pulled with Devon while he's been this big. I've never seen him this big. He's huge. One of Devon's biggest strengths was always endurance. The 2008 version of Devon, I've never seen a man with endurance like that in my life, even working at Redline. I don't know. We'll see. He arm wrestles a lot, though. I don't know what kind of work he's been doing, but he arm wrestles a lot. So I would hope. Oh, mate, James Statham in the chat. All right, mate, I'll miss you, James. Should be out here, son. Hope your dad's all right, pal, mainly. And yes, there is fishing on the lake. There are lots of people fishing on the lake. And it is 300 yards from the hotel. There are a lot of people fishing on the lake. I haven't had a walk down there yet, James, but I will. And I'll let you know. What do you think of Hermes? Mate, I love Hermes Gasparini. I think Hermes, look, I used to pull with Hermes' dad, Massimo, back in the day, who was a solid 90-kilo puller in the late 80s, early 90s. Massimo was strong as shit. And yeah, I remember baby Hermes, and now I'm watching him as a man. It's pretty awesome, to be honest. And Hermes is a credit to his dad, credit to his family. He's stupidly strong. And yeah, Hermes Gasparini is a dangerous individual. He's so confident out here, guys. I can't even tell you. He's very relaxed, extremely confident, very, very strong, very, very good condition. Got everything right. When we were over in Istanbul, he wasn't firing all cylinders, didn't seem confident. I was a little concerned about him, and I actually had Michael as a 60-40 favourite coming into here. My opinion on that match has changed. I think it's 50-50 balancer. I think it's right there. And if anything, at this point in time, stop the clock right now, Hermes may be the more confident. Michael is a little distracted for his own reasons. I'm sure there's other stuff going on that I don't know about. I haven't seen Michael zoned in the way that I know he can yet. But it's early, and Michael's very experienced. We'll see what happens. A lot can change. The nuance, I always say to people, the story is often behind the story. It's not just on paper. That's not how life works. Think of sports generally, guys. It's simply not how it works. There are other factors that take precedent, and they happen right now. They happen in the shadows. They happen behind what you see, behind what you plan. It's the punch that you didn't see coming that puts you on your ass. And that's often what you get here. Look at the situation with Brad Grundy. Brad had many plans. As we stand right now, they've been blown out of the water because Brad had to go into the dark zone to make weight. He was right on the ragged edge. So, yeah, I haven't seen Brad this afternoon at all, but I know this morning he was working hard. So, yeah. I have no clue how Brad feels now and how Brad can recover. He may recover brilliantly. He may struggle. I don't know. He's a young man, but I know he didn't plan to work that hard to make weight. Nobody does, and that can really that can create problems for you. And I think I'm caught up there, guys, and I'm probably going to jump off just due to the fact that I got to get my ass in gear and get over to the venue and check out what's going on over there. I want to say thanks again for everybody. Please hit that like button while you're here. It's a small thing, but a big thing for the channel. And if you don't mind, if you could hit the sub button, that would be awesome. Also, James Statham, shame you're not out here, mate. You'd have loved it. You'd probably been into Big Fish by now. Harley, thanks, buddy. Thanks for subscribing. Everybody that's done that. I hope you're looking forward to East versus West 16, guys. It is coming. It's going to be tomorrow night, 9 p.m. TBILISI time, which is 5 p.m. UK, I believe. What will that put it? 6 p.m. there for Central European time. You'll have to work that out in terms of where that is in the USA, because I'm entirely too shagged to be able to tell you exactly where that is. But Daniel Walker, hope you enjoy it. Caleb, thank you, mate. Everybody take care. You look after yourselves, and I'll catch you again very soon. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.